Imagine opening your eyes for the first time deep within the shadowed heart of the jungle, where the air is thick with the scent of earth and rain, and every sound carries a whisper of life and death. Hidden among tangled roots and towering trees, a small but powerful creature takes its first breath, blind, fragile, and unaware of the destiny that awaits. In this wild and unforgiving world, strength is the only language, and you are born to master it. This is the beginning of your story, the life of the tiger. You open your eyes to darkness, not the jungle light, but the soft shadows of a hidden den. You are one of up to 6 cubs born after a gestation of about 105 days. At birth, you weigh barely 1 kilogram. You are blind, deaf, and completely helpless. Your world defined only by warmth and scent. Your mother, a solitary tigress, hides you and your siblings among tangled roots, under dense vegetation or deep within a cave, far from the reach of predators, and even other tigers who might harm you. For the first 2 weeks, the world remains a blur. Slowly, your eyes open to the dim light, and you begin to recognize your mother's scent, her soft growl that means safety. She leaves only to hunt, returning silently with fresh meat, always alert to any danger near her den. The male tiger, your father, is nowhere near. His role ended long before your birth, and though he may indirectly protect you by defending his territory from rivals, your survival depends entirely on her. By the time you reach 2 months, you begin to walk on shaky legs. You and your siblings wrestle and pounce on each other, clumsy rehearsals for the life that awaits you. Through imitation, you start learning how to stalk, how to read the sounds and scents of the forest. The games are more than play. They are your first hunting lessons. Every rustle in the leaves, every distant roar, reminds you of your fragility. Leopards, wild dogs, bears, and even crocodiles lurk as silent threats. In these early months, your mother's vigilance is your only shield between life and death. Your father remains a distant presence, a shadow patrolling his territory of up to 100 square kilometers. Though he will never feed or groom you, his strength keeps intruders away. The scent marks he leaves on trees, a mix of urine and scratches, announce to other males that this land is taken. In that indirect way, he helps protect the family he will never meet. Your mother, however, is your teacher, your guardian, and your provider. She hunts alone, often dragging down prey several times her weight: deer, wild boar, antelope, or buffalo. She brings the kill to the den, allowing you to taste meat for the first time. By 6 to 8 weeks old, she begins taking you on short excursions to witness her hunts, to learn the art of patience and precision. The lessons are harsh. You watch her crawl silently through the tall grass, wait for the perfect moment, and then explode in a burst of power. With one fatal bite to the neck or throat, she severs the windpipe of her prey, an act both brutal and efficient. You learn that survival demands skill, strength, and control. You stay with her until around 2 years old. By then you can hunt on your own, but the bond is strong. Leaving her side means leaving the only safety you've ever known. Yet she drives you away. In her world, independence is not a choice. It is law. Now on your own, hunger becomes your daily test. You are a carnivore, an apex predator at the top of the food chain. Your diet is vast. Deer such as sambar, chital, and axis, wild boars, antelopes, gaur, wild cattle, and sometimes even monkeys, peacocks, or crocodiles. In regions close to villages, some tigers attack livestock, a dangerous choice that often brings humans retaliation. You can consume around 6 to 7 kilograms of meat a day, though after a big kill, you might gorge on up to 30 kilograms in one sitting, and then fast for several days. Your stomach is built for feast and famine alike. You hunt primarily at dusk or dawn, relying on your extraordinary senses. A night vision 6 times sharper than a human's, and a nose that can detect prey from hundreds of meters away. Before attacking, you calculate everything: the direction of the wind, the angle of the sun, and the sound beneath your paws. Every move is a silent strategy. You blend perfectly into the forest with your unique stripes. No 2 tigers share the same pattern. This camouflage makes you invisible until it's too late for your victim. When you strike, it's swift and final. One precise leap, up to 6 meters long and 2 meters high, and your prey falls. You feed first on the soft organs, then drag the carcass into cover to eat in peace, leaving only bones and silence behind. At around 2 years old, you claim your first piece of land. Small at first, but it is yours. The females occupy smaller territories between 20 and 40 square kilometers, while males can control up to 100. You mark it with urine, scratches, and your powerful roar, which can be heard 3 kilometers away. Each sound is a warning. You are not to be challenged. By 3 or 4 years, if you are female, you reach maturity. If male, closer to 5. The urge to reproduce drives you to seek others of your kind, breaking the solitude only for mating season. Males may fight fiercely for the right to mate, their roars echoing through the jungle like thunder. Once mated, the cycle begins anew. The female will raise her cubs alone, just as your mother did. You move on, your instinct pushing you to patrol and defend your land. Solitude is your natural state. Only the scent of prey or a rival draws you from your quiet reign. And before you continue your journey, take a moment. If you're enjoying this story and want to see more lives like yours unfold, help this channel grow. Subscribe and join our journey through the wild. Every click keeps this world alive. Your reign as an adult tiger lasts a decade, sometimes more. In the wild, your life expectancy ranges from 10 to 15 years, depending on luck, territory, and strength. In captivity, far from the dangers of hunger and conflict, you could live up to 25 years, but at the cost of freedom. Over time, your muscles begin to lose power. The hunts that once felt effortless now demand more energy. Scars from past battles ache, and younger tigers begin to test your dominance. In the animal kingdom, age offers no mercy. Still, every roar, every mark you leave on a tree is a declaration that you once ruled here. Even as your strength fades, the jungle remembers. When you pass by the rivers and through the tall grass, other creatures step aside. You are still the tiger, the silent monarch of Asia's wild heart. But as the seasons turn, you sense that your time is running short. The forest remains the same, yet the world beyond it begins to change, fast and dangerously. As an adult, you have no natural predators. You are the king of this ecosystem, yet danger doesn't always come from nature. It comes from the two-legged beings who hunt not for hunger, but for greed. Humans. They hunt you for your skin, your bones, your teeth, trophies, or ingredients for ancient medicines. They cut down forests, replacing them with roads, farms, and cities, slicing your world into fragments. And when your path crosses theirs, conflicts turn deadly. For your cubs, though, natural predators still exist. Leopards, dholes, the wild Indian dogs, bears, crocodiles, and even rival tigers can take their lives before they grow strong enough to defend themselves. The jungle is not merciful to the young. Every roar that once dominated the forest now fades before the sound of machines. The greatest predator you will ever face is not another beast, but humanity itself. You are the spirit of Asia. Your kind roams through dense tropical forests, frozen taigas, and the misty mangroves of the Sundarbans. You are found in India, Nepal, Bangladesh, China, Russia, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Each environment shapes your species differently, giving rise to the great tiger subspecies. The Bengal tiger of India and Nepal, strong and numerous. The Siberian tiger, or Amur, of Russia, the largest, reaching up to 3.3 meters in length and 320 kilograms in weight. The Indochinese and Malayan tigers, secretive rulers of Southeast Asia's forests. The Sumatran tiger, small, elusive, and on the edge of extinction. And those who are gone forever, the Caspian, Javan, and Balinese tigers, ghosts of a world that once was. You are a creature of mastery, capable of swimming 6 kilometers, leaping across rivers and hunting in silence. Your vision pierces the night. Your camouflage is flawless. You are strategy in motion, the perfect predator, and yet you are mortal. Old age comes quietly, stealing your agility. Wounds from battles and hunts slow you down. One day you fail to catch your prey. Hunger and exhaustion do the rest. As you lie beneath the trees where you once ruled, the forest continues. The world forgets kings quickly, Mike, but not legends. And now, as this story ends, tell us in the comments, which animal's life should we explore next?